Hello friends, this is Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today's video is very special because I am going to talk about not one, not two, three PNP draws which happened in the third week of August. Before I go ahead with it, I request you, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips, tricks on this channel. If you like the video, share it with your family and friends so that they can also benefit. So without further delay, let's get started on today's important video. The video is about 3 draws which happen in the third week of August. So we just don't tell you the draw numbers. We tell you the categories, the details about the draw and how you can apply in these draws. So all this information is packed into this video. So let's first get started on the important province, my favorite, Ontario, because I live in Ontario. No, that's not just the reason, because Ontario is called the engine of immigration. So it calls maximum number of immigrants as compared to any other province. So Ontario PNP draw. So under Ontario, let's have a look at the categories first. Ontario PNP categories are basically divided into 3. Express entry linked category, the second one is expression of interest, and third, which we are going to talk today, is entrepreneur stream. So draw happened in this category. So let's talk about the entrepreneur stream. So under entrepreneur stream, the first question you will come, what is actually the entrepreneur stream? So entrepreneur stream is for the businessman, for the entrepreneurs who are outside Canada but want to come to Canada and establish the business. They can establish a new business or they can buy an existing business. So these are the categories. Important requirement is net worth requirement. Your personal net worth has to be 800,000 if you want to start a business in GTA, and GTA, which consists of Toronto, Durham region, York region, Peel, right? Under Peel you have Brampton, Mississauga, Caledon, right? And if you are outside GTA, then you need 400,000 only and you can start the business. This is the personal net worth which you require. Now, point system in an entrepreneur stream is little different. The total point total points are 200, and this is divided into 2 categories. The first category is self-declared score. The maximum points you can get is 126, and the second category is business concept. What kind of business concept you are bringing in, right? That gives you 74 points max. So total together 200 points. So when you do the expression of interest, you get a score. Based on your score, you get ITA. Now to understand this, right, it is important to have an understanding of the flow or the process, right? So basically this is a 2-stage process, the entrepreneur stream. The first stage is stage 1, where you do the registration, you do expression of interest online for the entrepreneur stream. Once you do that, right, you get a score. Based on your score, you get ITA, invitation to apply, right? Based on your ITA, you have to complete application, right? You complete the application, and once the application is done, that application is assessed, evaluated, and you are called for a mandatory interview. So you attend that interview, and then if you are successful in that interview, you are asked to sign the performance agreement. You sign that performance agreement. Performance agreement tells you how many jobs you have to create, what kind of way to establish the business. So this is stage 1. Stage 2. So under stage 2, you got the approval, so you have to start the work. To start the work, you need a legal status. So legal status you will get by work permit. So government will issue you temporary work permit. So then with that work permit, you can start the business. And after the business is established, so after the business is established, you will get, once you fulfill those requirements, you will get a nomination and you become eligible for PR. So this is the 2-stage process. Now, let's quickly have a look at the actual draw which happened on August 16th. This is from a government website. May not be that clear, so I have brought to you analysis of the same information. So if we look at the analysis, this draw happened on 16th August, and then under this draw 30 people are invited, and those the score which was they were called were between 138 and 160. Now the score also, it is important that it got reduced by 8 points as compared to the previous month draw which happened on July 15th. So score got reduced by 8 points. This is the information about Ontario. Now let's move on to another big province which is called British Columbia. Beautiful British Columbia, BC. And BC also did the PNP draw. Under the BC PNP draw, let's first look at the categories. So BC has the following categories: express entry BC category, and then you have skills immigration SI category, then you have entrepreneur immigration regional pilot, and then you have BC Tech pilot. So province also, like federal, they conduct pilot, and here also, BC PNP Tech was actually a pilot program, later become a full-fledged program. Right now, entrepreneur immigration pilot is there. Maybe if it gets successful, it will also become a full-fledged program. So under these, there are further categories. I am not going to dig down into all this. Now actually look at the draw which happened on August the 16th. So this is how the draw looked on August the 16th. So BC draw is always divided into two categories. So part 1, part 2, this is part 1. Under part 2, we have this information. A quick analysis of this information for easy understanding is like this. So August 16th, the draw happened, and 227 total people were invited, right? So under category and draw 1, which is the general one, general draw, 177 people were invited. Under draw 2, which is a targeted draw, 50 people were invited. And as I always say, BC is regularly inviting early childhood educators, ECE. If you belong to that profession, this is the perfect province for you, right? BC is regularly inviting healthcare workers, 15 healthcare workers are invited. BC is inviting healthcare assistant, 5 healthcare assistants are invited, and targeted and occupation category, veterinary doctors and animal health technologists are invited. So this is the information about the BC draw which happened on August 16th. Now quickly have a look at the priorities, and these priorities BC has posted on their website clearly in big letters. Their priorities are tech profession, healthcare, childcare. Other priorities include veterinary doctors, healthcare assistants. Very clear, and their draws are also focused like that. So now have a look at the snapshot. So under the snapshot you will find that BC has so far invited 5,631 people, and this is August, third draw in August, and total in August they have invited 571 people. So this is all about BC. Let's move on to another big province which is Saskatchewan, SINP. Under SINP, Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, SINP, there were categories, 3 categories. International skilled worker category, then Saskatchewan work experience category. So the other 2 categories are basically for the entrepreneurs, the farm investor category and farm owner and operator category, and the entrepreneur category. So these are from the entrepreneurs, these 2 categories. So under the international skilled worker category, there is a tech talent program. I have a complete video on that. This is a new program which was introduced. Like all the provinces, BC, like Ontario, like Alberta, Saskatchewan is also trying to attract the IT people, and they have introduced tech talent program. So this is all about the categories. Now let's have a quick look at what actually happened in the August 18th draw. August 18, 668 people were invited, and let's have an analysis of this information. August 18. This is the second draw, and this is very important thing I'm sharing with you. This is the second draw which is happening in the month of August. So Saskatchewan is suddenly becoming more active now. They have done draw in August 11th and within 7 days they are doing another draw. So August 11th they did the draw, August 18th they again did a second draw. So in this second draw they have invited 668 people, 416 are invited under the express entry category, and occupation in demand 252 people were invited. Cutoff score as compared to August 11th, I have a video on August 11th, you can check that also. So as compared to August 11th, the cutoff score actually reduced and it came to 67. These are the knock codes which are listed. If you do the analysis of this knock codes, you will find mostly these are in the retail segment, in the restaurant area, IT category, information technology, medical category, healthcare category, construction profession. So if you belong to these categories, Saskatchewan is the right place. And once again, if you need any information about any of the Canadian visa or immigration program, you can have an appointment to call our office. Our office is located in Brampton. Email ID, phone numbers, everything is shared right here with you. Very important thing. If you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.